the general is quoted as saying, "May God have mercy on my enemies because I will not." Number one, is that quote pretty accurate?
Yeah.
And number two, does it depict who Patton was?
Yes, it really does. He was a true warrior from early under the World War I and through World War II. Yes.
Yeah, and he served in World War I, and that's where he got his. If my history serves correctly in my mind, this is where he got his experience. A lot of experience, field experience, was in World War I.
Yes, yes, he did.
And there's some interesting facts about General Patton that I would imagine are probably sprinkled, interspersed around your museum. And among them is he was an Olympic athlete. He believed in reincarnation. He first saw combat against Pancho Villa, of all characters. He was awarded a Purple Heart in World War I,
yeah.
And he designed his own sword. Those are interesting facts that probably most of America doesn't know about General Patton.
Well, he probably was one of our greatest generals of all time. There's no question about that. And he was quite a horseman too.
Was he a showman as well, with the pearl-handled revolvers?
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
He seemed to be.
Yeah.
Now, why the Patton Museum, where it is located east of nowhere? In the desert?
The Patton Museum was set up by General Patton right after Pearl Harbor. He needed some location in order to train troops to fight Rommel in North Africa. Mm-hmm. So this was what he felt was the best training area, and it encompassed not only California, but Nevada and Arizona, where he trained over 1 million troops to go to North Africa.
So in other words, the topography was similar to what he would find in North Africa, the sand, essentially, right? And the hot weather?
And the hot weather, absolutely, yes.
All right, so I would imagine any museum that is dedicated to the memory of General Patton in the middle of the desert is going to be thanks to tanks, right?
Yes, and we have beautiful tanks. We've got a couple that are up and running, the M60s, and what's so great about these tanks and everything is we've designed one tank where we've taken the gun turret off. You can actually look at the gun turret, and then children that come up there are just thrilled with the fact they can actually get inside of a tank and visualize what it was like to actually maneuver one of these tanks around.
And you have an event on Memorial Day. Your Memorial Day event is obviously going to include a tribute to General Patton, but what else?
Well, what we are going to have a ribbon cutting on November 11th, Sunday, that will start at 10 o'clock. We have guest speakers and everything, and we will be honoring 5 of the Coachella Valley veterans from Korea. And then we're going to have a ribbon cutting for the new West Wing. We have now expanded from an original 6,000 square feet to now 18,000 square feet, 6,000 of which is a tank pavilion that we opened up last November 11th, and now the Chandi West Wing is another 6,000 square feet that connects to the 6,000 square feet of the East Wing.
And to kind of pinpoint where you are, approximately 120 miles east of Los Angeles, and maybe a couple of 100 miles west of Phoenix down the I-10. So it's kind of, as I said, kind of in the middle of nowhere, but this is exactly where General Patton wanted to be during World War II so he could train his guys.
Well, the museum sets on the actual ground that was called Camp Young, which was the headquarters for this desert training center.
And David, we want to thank you as well. You are a Vietnam veteran. We thank you for your service. We thank all the vets for their service, and we wish you a good luck for your event at the General Patton Museum east of nowhere. David, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.